Hello there, my friend. My name is David McLeod, and I am your life mastery coach and a senior partner at the Wellness Universe. I'm the lead author of the new #1 international best-selling book, Gifts of Wisdom, Practices for Healing and Empowerment, and one of the co-authors of the best-selling series, The Wellness Universe Guide to Complete Self-Care. Welcome to Life Mastery Soul Memos, my monthly series designed to help you expand and magnify your life one simple idea at a time. This is episode 52, No More Excuses. In every moment of life, we are faced with choices. Some choices are trivial, like what to eat for lunch, while others are much more important, like deciding on a career path or whether to start a family. One of the most significant choices we make, however, lies in how we respond to the outcomes of our decisions and actions. Do we take responsibility, or do we make excuses while pointing the finger of blame? Excuses are common in today's world. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to blame external factors, the economy, our upbringing, our boss, the government, or even the weather. By making excuses, we alleviate the immediate discomfort of failure or disappointment. We find temporary relief in shifting the blame. But this approach has long-term consequences because it reinforces a mindset of helplessness in which we believe that we have no control over our circumstances. This victim mentality can become a self-fulfilling prophecy where we genuinely feel powerless to change our lives. In the excuse culture, as I like to call it, it's not uncommon to hear statements like these. I don't have enough time. It's not my fault. I was never taught how to do this. I can't succeed because I didn't have the same opportunities as others. These statements are easy to fall back on, and they may even bear a kernel of truth. Circumstances do vary, and not everyone has the same options or opportunities. However, the key issue is that making excuses shifts the focus away from what we can do. It places our attention on external factors, which are often beyond our control, rather than our own power to make choices and take action. Taking responsibility, on the other hand, is a form of self-empowerment. It involves acknowledging that while we may not control everything that happens to us, we always have control over how we respond. This mindset shift can be transformative. When we take responsibility, we stop blaming others and instead look for solutions. We ask ourselves, what can I learn from this situation? What could I have done differently? How can I improve next time? Introspective questions like these promote growth and resilience, enabling us to learn from our mistakes and turn setbacks into stepping stones. Taking responsibility does not mean blaming ourselves harshly or feeling guilty for everything that goes wrong. It means owning our actions, recognizing our power to make changes, and accepting that we play a role in shaping our lives. It's a practice of integrity, where we align our thoughts, words, actions, and emotions, holding ourselves accountable for our choices and the consequences they create. This practice fosters trust, both within ourselves and in our relationships, because others see us as reliable and honest when we consistently take responsibility for our actions. When we make excuses, we unwittingly create barriers to our own growth. Excuses prevent us from engaging in self-reflection and introspection, which are necessary for understanding our true selves and identifying areas for improvement. Instead of exploring what we can learn from a situation, we focus on justifying our actions or our failures. For example, imagine if you were someone who consistently arrives late to work and blames traffic every time. By making this excuse, you avoid an opportunity to explore something that might be underneath the surface of your awareness. Sure, you might need to leave the house earlier, adjust your schedule, or find an alternative route. But if something like this is happening regularly, there's almost certainly something else, something in your unconscious that is at play. If you continue to make excuses, you effectively give yourself tacit permission to continue the pattern, leading to further frustration for yourself and others. But if instead you choose to take responsibility, you open the door to raising your awareness about what's really going on and thus provide yourself with an opportunity to heal. The difference between taking responsibility and making excuses often comes down to mindset. A fixed mindset holds that our abilities and circumstances are set in stone, which can lead us to avoid challenges and make excuses when things don't go our way. In contrast, a growth mindset embraces challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. If we adopt a growth mindset, we are much more likely to take responsibility for our actions because we see every experience as a chance to develop our skills and improve. When we adopt a growth mindset, we become more resilient in the face of failure. We recognize that mistakes are not the end of the road, but rather a part of the journey. We learn to ask ourselves constructive questions, such as, what can I learn from this experience? How can I approach this problem differently next time? What steps can I take to avoid making the same mistake in the future? These questions help us move forward, turning setbacks into valuable learning experiences. Taking responsibility is a skill that can be developed with practice. Here are a few practical steps to help shift from making excuses to embracing responsibility. First, acknowledge your role. The first step is recognizing your part in any given situation. Even if external factors played a role, ask yourself what actions you could have taken differently. Second, practice self-reflection. Set aside time regularly to reflect on your actions and decisions. Consider what went well and what could be improved. This habit will help you to identify patterns in your behavior and make adjustments when necessary. Third, set clear goals. Having clear, achievable goals gives you a sense of direction and purpose. When you know what you're working towards, you're more likely to take responsibility for your actions and stay committed to your path. Fourth, learn from mistakes. Instead of dwelling on failures, view them as opportunities to learn. Ask yourself what lessons you can take away from each experience and how you can apply them in the future. Fifth, seek feedback. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback from others. Constructive criticism can help you see blind spots and areas where you may be making excuses instead of taking responsibility. And sixth, take action. Take proactive steps to address the issues you've identified. Whether it's developing new skills, changing your habits, or seeking support from others, taking action is a crucial part of taking responsibility. Taking responsibility has numerous long-term benefits. It fosters a sense of empowerment as you realize that you have the power to shape your own destiny. It builds trust and credibility with others as they see you as someone who can be relied upon to own their actions. Moreover, it enhances your problem-solving abilities as you learn to navigate challenges and setbacks with a constructive attitude. When we take responsibility for our lives, we also experience greater peace of mind. We no longer feel the need to defend ourselves with excuses or blame others for our circumstances. Instead, we embrace the freedom that comes with knowing we are in control of our responses and can choose to grow from every experience. If you like being inspired by people who learn from their circumstances and embrace the wisdom that emerges naturally out of these situations, then you'll love my new book, Gifts of Wisdom, Practices for Healing and Empowerment. Head over to Amazon right now and grab a copy for yourself, and maybe pick one up for a friend as well. Also, if you are looking for articles, videos, and other powerful content that can help you improve your life, please check out my website at magnificence.com. This is a powerful membership and personal growth website geared toward helping people to remember the truth of who they really are and to express and experience the fullness of who they really are. There's a lot of great material on my website, so please Don't pass it up. Head over to magnificence.com right away and check out this really cool membership site. My friend, the choice between taking responsibility and making excuses is ultimately a choice between empowerment and stagnation. By choosing to take responsibility, you can open yourself to growth, learning, and the possibility of creating a life that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. Thank you for joining me today. I invite you to let excuses be a thing of the past and choose instead to take full responsibility for every aspect of your life. I'll see you next time on Life Mastery Soul Memos. Bye-bye for now.